camera. Hi. Okay, what day is it today?
It's Friday.
So are you happy?
Yeah.
So what do you have to say on Fridays?
Let's start it Friday.
Yeah, good job. So do you have any special plan for this weekend? Raise your hands.
No.
Teddy, you first.
I go to swim academy.
And Reina.
I'm going to play with my friends.
And Sally.
I'm going to my grandmother and grandfather's.
Okay, I see. Lovely.
I'm going to Ulsan Park with my cousin.
And
I'm going
Sujan.
to shopping.
Yeah, David.
I'm going to Gyeongju Museum.
And is that all?
Yeah.
What about you, Ivy?
I'm going to play with my friends.
Okay, nice answer. Workbook page 1. So number 1, can you read the question?
What do you like about attending school?
Ivy, so what do you think about this question?
I can talk and play with my friends.
And Sally?
We can learn many subjects and make many friends.
Very good. So let's move on to the next one. So what do you dislike about attending school? Christina?
I have to take a test. I hate it because I always have to study very hard at night to get a good result from the test. That's really horrible.
Today we are going to talk about the pros and cons of homeschooling. You know, a famous singer group Akdong musician received a homeschooling while they were staying in Mongol. They wanted to be free from school education, right?
Yeah.
As you know, homeschooling has lots of advantages and disadvantages. So before we talk about homeschooling, I will divide into 2 groups. Agree group, raise your hands. Hands down. And disagree, raise your hands. Good job. And Teddy and David, just wave at me. You guys are the representatives of each group. Understand?
Yes.
Let's start. Sally?
Yeah. I think homeschooling has many pros. The first reason is because some children hate to go to school. For example, a boy hates to go to school, but he can study with homeschooling. Secondly, many parents think it is better than sending school. To be more specific, homeschoolers can avoid bullying and stress from homework that they have to finish themselves. To explain more, I think homeschooling is good for children. For this reason, I prefer homeschooling.
Do you have any different ideas with Sally? Disagree group? Yeah? Sujan?
I think homeschooling has many cons. The first reason is because studying in school, it can be a lot of experience. For example, I can meet a lot of friends and teachers. Secondly, when we do homeschooling, we can put off studying. To be more specific, there are lots of things such as smartphone and computer. They make us disturb our study. Lastly, I feel homeschooling has many bad points. To explain more, in school, we can study hard than homeschooling. For this reason, I prefer attending school.
Good job. And what do you think, Kevin?
I think homeschooling has many cons. The first reason is because it's very difficult to make friends. It makes us feel lonely. Secondly, we may miss lots of chances of experience like field trip or club activities. That's all, so I really prefer attending school.
Nice. And Jenny, what do you think about it?
I don't have to take a test, and I can study what I want to know. I think it's gonna be very cool. If I have any chances to study with homeschooling, I may be willing to do it. For this reason, I prefer homeschooling.
Christina, what do you think about it?
Teacher, I'm sorry, I can't come up with the quick answers.
Oh, I see. And Ivy, can you tell me your opinion about homeschooling?
Homeschooling, the first reason is because homeschooling is very boring. For example,
example, homeschooling makes students lonely. Secondly, homeschooling doesn't give us any vacations. To be more specific, students usually stay at home with homeschooling. Lastly, I feel homeschooling is terrible. To explain more, I think homeschooling is tiring and boring to students. For this reason, I prefer attending school.
And Reina, what do you think about it?
I think homeschooling is many pros. The first reason is because they can study according to their interests and levels. For example, homeschooling students can focus on what interests them. Lastly, I feel that homeschooling is very easy to understand. To explain more, there are no students expect me, so I may feel very comfortable with homeschooling. For this reason, I prefer homeschooling.
And what about you, James?
I think homeschooling has many cons. First, homeschooling gives too much stress to students. Second, homeschooling requires parents' education. Lastly, children may lack social interaction. That's why attending school is better than homeschooling.
Good job. And Teddy, can you tell me your group's opinion? Because you are the representative of Agree Group.
Yes, I think homeschooling has many pros. First of all, students can focus on their interests. They can decide what to study themselves. Second, homeschools can study at their own pace. It could be better for those who lag behind or go beyond the school curriculum. Lastly, homeschools are free from the stress that they could experience at school. Homeschools do not have to experience bullying, peer pressure, competition at school.
And David?
I prefer attending school than homeschooling. First, children learn how to interact with others at school. Children who study at home lack social interaction. Second, homeschooling students cannot experience school activities. They cannot experience field trips or extracurricular activities. Lastly, homeschooling requires parents' education. Some parents cannot teach their children at home because of their jobs.
Okay, say goodbye to the camera. Bye.